Hi guys, so a good journalist when dealing with a politician will ask the right questions and allow the politician to make a fool of themselves. Gary Gibbon of Channel 4 News has a knack of dealing with Boris Johnson. He knows the Prime Minister is a liar and will attempt to wriggle his way out of things. The Channel 4 journalist asked Boris Johnson about comments he made back in 2016 about Brexit and how the UK would get a great trade deal with the US. The president at the time, Barack Obama, said that if the UK were to vote to leave the European Union, it would be at the back of the queue. On Tuesday, Johnson resigned to the idea that a quick trade deal was out of sight, tried to spin it by saying that, of course, the US president has bigger fish to fry. Watch Gary let Johnson tie himself up into knots.
You told everyone in 2016 a US free trade deal was there for the taking, quickly in the back pocket, it would happen.
That wasn't me, that was the President of the United States at the time who said that.
No, the President of the United States at the time said you'd be at the back of the queue. And it turns out it's right. They've got better fish to fry, as you put it.
Well, it was the previous President of the United States who said that we would do a trade deal rapidly. I said nothing on that because I've had long experiences of dealing with
President Obama said you'd be at the back of the queue at the time.
He did say that.
You quibbled with that, and here we are at the back of the queue.
Well, if you want to, Gary, what President Obama did was he came and he made comments in the middle of a referendum campaign, which I disagreed with. I didn't think it was any business of the United States to intervene in our referendum campaign.
Turns out they're true.
But no, I didn't dispute that. What I disputed was his job to intervene in our referendum campaign. But what I'll tell you is that I've always thought that a trade deal with the US would be difficult because I know what the US is like what they're like as negotiators.
This is a lie. Boris Johnson said it would be easy. He'd been saying it for even after the referendum. He said that it would be easy to do a trade deal with the United States. Now, his friend, Donald Trump, didn't seem to be willing to do a trade deal with the UK immediately. So how is it possible that the UK would have a trade deal with the United States easily with a Republican president when the Democratic president at the time said the UK would be at the back of the queue? And where is the UK now? It's at the back of the queue. Boris Johnson himself said that Joe Biden, yes, he has bigger fish to fry. Now, of course, a trade deal with the United States would not be good for Britain because we've seen ample examples of how the British government are doing trade deals. They just want something quick and dirty. They'll give in on anything in order to get the trade deal. We've seen it with Liz Truss when she was the International Trade Secretary, signing trade deals with Australia where they were compromising on environmental protections. They're going to compromise everywhere just to get a trade deal. They don't care about the substance of it. They just need something to wave to their supporters to say, look, we have succeeded. Brexit is a success. It's all about protecting Brexit. It's all about protecting Brexit. We see it when it comes to the heavy goods vehicle driver shortage. We see it when it comes to every other problem Britain is facing at the moment. There are solutions to these problems, but we don't want to go down the road of finding real solutions. We just want to protect Brexit. Ignore it. Blame the pandemic. Blame the pingdemic. Blame everything else. Blame global prices, rising energy prices. Blame global shortages. Don't blame Brexit. That's what it's all about. And eventually the public will wake up and realize Brexit is the problem. And Boris Johnson sold us Brexit as a solution, a panacea to all of our problems. And then perhaps they will realize that they have been conned. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.